I'm Corbin Hostler, and this is Mono Black Zombies in Modern. Shout out to Nick Vallis, who top aided a Star City Games Classic with this list just a week ago. So this is pretty nuts, to be honest, to see this deck here. And let's walk through. And I was like, "There's no way I'm not giving this a shot after seeing his success with it." And it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. So we're a zombies deck, right? We have Crypt Breaker is a really good one drop. Of course, you can make your zombies with it. There's lots of things you can discard for value in this deck. It's also, card advantage in the later game. So Fatal Push, great removal, of course. Thoughtseize as expected. Gravecrawler, pretty much the perfect zombie design. It's a one drop, 2/1, can't block, so it's just always coming at you and it always comes back. Gravecrawler, very good. Bloodghast, uh, somehow a vampire, not a zombie, but whatever, same concept, it'll come back. Both can discard for value to Crypt Breaker. Gifted Etherborn, I don't know if we're zombies or vampires, you tell me, but we honestly have a good mix of both, so we're just basically all creatures of the night here. But Lifelink and Death Touch, surprisingly relevant in Modern. I mean, this thing can trade with a Tarmogoyf. Yes, it gets lightning bolted, but it's also Lifelink is relevant in a whole bunch of matchups too. Relentless Dead, another very good zombie design as it turns out, and just keeps all your zombies coming at you. Dismember for removal, Liliana the Veil for, just because Liliana's pretty broken. Drolf's Messenger, another zombie comes back, it keeps the pressure on. And then at the top end of the Kalidas, which you can sacrifice your other stuff for value. And of course, you get zombies, and it's, just sort of good against a bunch of decks just because of its first ability. And then Grey Merchant, because Grey Merchant's sweet. This is the deck. I have no idea what the tournament looked like or how many people it was, but I do know that those classics are real tournaments. So this deck made it to the top 8. We're going to give it a shot. We're mono black. We have a couple Mutavaults, a couple fetch lands to make the Bloodghast a little better. Over in the sideboard, we have access to Ghost Quarters for the matchups where you need them. Ratchet Bombs, we want removal. Surgical for Graveyard Hate. A couple Obliterators, because Obliterator itself is actually quite a bit of fun and very, very, very good in the right matchup, say Jund or something like that. Damnations for the little creature decks. We can board wipe, and our deck doesn't mind it quite as much as our opponents would. I forgot to mention in the main deck, we have Collective Brutalities in both the main deck and the sideboard because we have lots of stuff to discard for value, and this is good in a bunch of different matchups. And then Ghost Quarters for the land deck. So that's the deck. I don't know exactly what to expect, but this top 8 an event, and it's pretty fun, so there's no way I wasn't going to give it a shot. I don't know exactly what we have here, or if, say, Gifted Etherborn is really what you want. It's a zombies deck sort of, but it's more like there's just enough zombies to trigger Gravecrawler. There's not really a lot of synergy. I mean, Gravecrawler and Relentless Dead are your synergies. So, and I guess that Crypt Breaker. So I mean, there's some, but there's so many other just sort of good mono black cards that it's not just a zombie deck. So we'll give it a shot and see how it runs here. Should be an interesting experience to say the least. So let's do it.